So what I'm doing right now is just picking out my hair all the way around my head, just making sure it's all even, consistent throughout. Because when I come with the clippers, with the two, I don't want to have any uneven areas or end up cutting too much off or not enough. So first thing I do is just pick out my hair, make sure it's all even all throughout. All right, with the number two card and my wall clippers, I'm just going with the grain in my hair, almost like in a brushing motion. I'm just gonna go ahead and evenly clean up all the hair, get all to one even level. Um, I'm not pressing down on the clipper, I'm just kind of gliding off the top of my head, making sure it's touching, but not like pressing really hard down. So I don't want to make any like indentations or cut off too much that I don't need cut off. So I'm just slowly gliding through the hair, almost like I'm brushing my hair forward. And I'm gonna do that all around the head. So the same pattern as my hair was going with the waves. I'm just gonna brush it forward like I'm brushing my hair and keep the same consistent strokes throughout. Bro, look at the difference in that. That's wild. Tell this about to be fire. These waves about to come out of retirement, man. C3, I see you. C3, I see you. Here, I'm holding up my mirror, facing the mirror, but holding up the mirror behind me so I can see the back of my head. This is before I had my three-way mirror system, so yeah, this is the way I was cutting my hair in the past. It's a little challenging, but I mean, once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. But yeah, I'm just making sure I keep that consistency throughout, going with the motion, same motion as I did at the front of the head. Same pattern, not pressing too hard against the clippers, just gliding it across my head. The same pattern as my waves. All right, and here I'm just starting the fade process, getting my bald line going. I like the low cut for this type of style I rock with the beard and the waves, so kept it fairly low. So as you can see, I start my guideline pretty low, like right right below the bottom, the top of the ear. That's kind of where I set it, and I just fade it from there. I didn't show the whole fading process on here because I have in like different videos how I do my fades. So this is just kind of like a quick, brush over on here. So I'll just skip over and move to the next step. All right, I'm just going through with the lineup process, being nice and consistent throughout. Just tapping at the hair, not pushing nothing back, just tapping at it, tapping away at it, keeping it clean, consistent. You can see my techniques here. Just making sure I'm not pushing nothing back. I'm basically just, taking the loose hairs that hang off the end and just cutting them, and also creating a little shape so it looks more clean and lined up. And at the time, I was rocking a more foolish beard, so I didn't want to go push it too far down. So when you see me line up, I kind of leave room at the top for the new hairs that I was growing in. So keep the width of the beard pretty thick, and also the length as well. And of course, this is how I hit those vertical lines in the back of my head. Just holding up the mirror. This it takes a lot of skill. I'm not gonna lie, but with practice and everything, you can see me working on the guideline for the back of my head. Still fairly low, but yeah, as you can see, the struggle is real when you only have like one handheld mirror. But we making it happen. We working the magic, and it's all gonna come together at the end. And of course, um, nothing's gonna beat a straight razor. So you want the sharpest lines to pull out that razor. And I'm hitting all my lines, my beard, my corners, getting it real nice and crispy. Alright, just for this video, I kind of show like how I use enhancements. Not too heavy on the enhancements, just little fillers to make sure everything pops. I believe I do the what I'm using right now is called Black Ice. It's like a little barber enhancement spray, and I believe I use a barber pencil after this, and that's really just to make your haircut pop. And I'll kind of show you how it works coming up in the next video or the next part of the video. My bad. And same thing with the beard. I'm just applying a little black ice beard product to make the beard appear fuller. As you can see, I had like some new growth coming in at the top, so this kind of just connects that new growth. It makes it all connect pretty smooth, so makes it all blend together better. A better, fuller look, which I was going for at the time. So just kind of showing you how it works in this tutorial. All right, and I kind of fast forward through this because it's a pretty long process. I like to take my time with this, but this is basically the barber pencil. Now you can see I put it like on the top of my beard. I really don't do that anymore. Just a personal preference thing. But this is kind of my first times really using it at the time, so I was just kind of experimenting with the whole thing. I really don't like having those thick outline, the chalk lines that some guys go for at the barbershop. To me, that's not really my style. So even back then, I kind of like took a straight razor or my T outliner and kind of like tapped away at the skin. As you can see what I'm doing now, just so it's there, but it's not like as sharp or poppy. I don't know what way to describe it, but it's not as like out there. Kind of more subtle, which I kind of like a more subtle look. Like you could tell, like it's enhancing the haircut, it's making it pop a little more, but it's not like out there. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of like working at it, trying to get it to be like more discreet. And then you can see me come back with my T outliner or my Andis wireless T outliner. Just tap at it just to make sure it's more discreet, more low key, but still nice and stylish. And of course, getting rid of all like, the hairs that stand out, stick out. This just like the finishing touches. Whenever you're done with like a haircut, you're not really done. You want to detail. That's to me one of the most important parts of a haircut to really make it pop, really, you know, get it looking real sharp and real crispy. I go with the beard and just, clean up all those little strand hairs that stick out. I can see that's what I'm doing with my walls clippers, and I'm gonna go on the top of the waves and clean up like the top little hairs that stand up. Make sure it's all nice and smooth and cleaned up for you guys. All right, and right here, you guys can see the finished final product. You can see me checking myself out, real clean, and that's just a little, self tutorial when I was rocking the waves.